What needs to happen first is a lot of people, when I tell them this, they say, I'm just a normal human being, what can I do? And I look at them and I just say, you're not a normal human being. You can give life, you can do all these amazing things. You know, don't put yourself down. And I think that's what needs to break in order first for people to start accepting these things, and then fear can be broken.
Just follow your heart, do what makes you happy.
I had a talk with my mom. I told her I want to be an actress. She supports me, but that's not what she wants me to do. She would rather me become a doctor or something that brings money.
The answers are within, you know. Most people just keep searching, keep going through like, oh, what do I want to be? I don't know what I want to be. They're just stressing on it so much. Just, if they relax, things fall into place.
When I figured out what I wanted to do, it was a kind of moment where I realized everything that I loved, everything that I was good at, or wanted to do, or wanted to be, collided in a certain field. And it was the kind of field that was so not traditional that I was worried. I was like, oh, this is like telling my parents I want to be a rock star or something that parents are generally like, right, and how are you going to earn money?
My parents are immigrants, you know, from Mexico. And a lot of people just were like, you know, as long as I get to live the life that my parents lived, I'll be happy. And that's not the way I think, you know, I have to supersede.
So that's why we're going to be different, because they took the traditional route and I take an abstract route.
A friend of mine, he's like around 17 years old. By the time that I was still in Puerto Rico, when I visited him, one of his parents actually told him that, you know what, you're 17. It's time for you to go. You're off the road. You have to get your own job. You have to do your own stuff. This is it. You're already a grown-up man. That was the age for them to go, and I was like, unbelievably surprised that they would do something like that to him, because it's like, my God, what will happen if I get parents like that? Because I'm not even prepared.
The amount of money that it takes to get an education scares me. I was a sophomore in high school. My mom wasn't, you know, she didn't have a job. It got to the point where, you know, we weren't starving by any means, but I knew that if I didn't take the initiative to essentially help her out, that we might be to that point where we weren't eating.
So I've had to do student loans, right? The first one, before the economic crisis, was pretty much a piece of cake. The second loan, I was sweating bullets. I was fearing that I wasn't gonna finish school. I was, you know, very iffy, very about like panic mode, right?
I'm over 80,000 in debt.
I'm scared of going back home for a little bit and wanting to stay there. I'm scared of going to another town by myself and paying bills and paying rent and trying to find a job. There's so many things that I'm scared of, and I don't know if I have the experience really to go out and do all of it.
Our generation is more prone to asking questions about things than previous generations.
You think that we're all in debt, we're all not happy. You would so think people would go, this isn't working for us, so we're gonna change it. No, I can't believe it. I'm gonna continue going 9 to 5 every day. Because, why?
Why aren't we valuing things? Why aren't we valuing ourselves more, and life and the quality of it and how it impacts others?
Look at all the actions that we take and just think how that'll affect you in the future.
Every person changes the future, and I see that for everybody.
History is full of people that teach us, full of people that teach us to make the most out of what we have, and that made the most out of what we have. Who are the people that we respect? The individuals who maybe they didn't have everything, but gosh, they sure made the most out of it. Those are the people we typically think, oh, that's a great story. Well, why aren't we our own great stories? We weren't meant to live meaningless lives.